Hey YouTube, it's Chopped Lips. It's me, Idoka. This is my channel. I'm usually talking about my mental health journey and also whatever I want, including drama, which maybe I'm going to talk about today. I'm talking about essay stuff and these YouTubers who are accused of essay because it's been bothering me. So if you're intrigued by that content, make sure you hit subscribe, and also if you do the notification bell, it makes it so that YouTube doesn't randomly unsubscribe you from the channel. And then stay to the end so you can know if you like my video, because if you like it, then please like it, and that helps your girl out. Yeah, I want to talk about what I want to do with this YouTube channel, but also let me talk about this essay because it is bothering me. James Charles and Curtis and this one girl name, I think her name is Ann Taylor. I think that's her name. I'm trying to drive to my new apartment so I can just like peep and see what's up. Turn right on Pine. Okay. So I am upset. I'm upset. Am I upset? I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. I'm disappointed. I am highly disappointed. Let me talk about Curtis first. If you don't know Curtis, he's the one who essayed Jessie Smiles. If you don't know Jessie Smiles, she's the one who used to be Gabby Hanna's best friend, and then everyone was saying Gabby Hanna swapped her best friend for an artist. So Curtis came out with his piece and he posted the story of what happened when he essayed Jessie. He posted that online. Like my face, that's I don't know, that's disgusting to me. That's disgusting to me to like just publicly on social media type out the story of how you essayed somebody. I'm upset. Yeah, I'm upset. That upsets me. That upsets me. That really upsets me. It really upsets me. It really upsets me, the fact that he even did that at all. It upsets me. He was doing it because he just felt like everyone's talking about him and he deserves to have a voice if you're all talking about him. But nobody asked you to detail what you did. Nobody asked you to detail that information. Why did he have to go why does he have to go and traumatize all of us? It's like, bad enough you traumatized one person. Why do you have to do... It's just, I don't see how that benefited him. How that benefited us, the viewer. How that benefited his victim. How that it did not benefit anybody. It just upset us all. It upset us all. I'm sure does he feel better? Does he feel better? Does he feel better now that we all know the details of what happened? Does he feel better? Because he still did it. He still did it. Then, okay, let's say I'm not triggered just reading about how the story of how I essayed my ex-girlfriend. Let's say that didn't trigger me. Okay, because my partner was watching and that stuff doesn't trigger him. Okay. What was the point? Because he details how when they were dating, they had an agreement where they enjoyed waking each other up to am I allowed to say intercourse and get monetized? Actually, I'm not even monetized because YouTube YouTube, when you try to monetize your channel, YouTube sends you something in the mail to verify your address. Okay, YouTube sent this to me a long ass time ago. I verified it, and now I guess, oh, it's the middle of 2021. We forgot where you live. And they're sending it again. It takes like 6 weeks to be mailed. I'm moving. So by the time it comes again, I'm so annoyed with this YouTube channel. And confuzzled. I'll talk about it at the end. Because if you're here for the tea and my expression, so just so you can feel validated in how you feel, let me continue. So what he did, you know what I'm also doing? This might be bad. I'm also just looking to see, are the cleaners cleaning the new apartment? Are the cleaners there yet? Are the other people vacated yet? I don't know. I'm just kind of peeping. I am stalking my new apartment. I always wonder if anybody sees my car, what is that lady doing here? Or I can even tell I'm a lady with my haircut this short. Anyway. So he describes how they had disagreements. Okay, and because once he gets to the part where we broke up, that arrangement is null and void now. So what? That's not relevant. Let me tell you why he thought it was relevant, and let me tell you why he's a friggin' idiot. He's a fuggin'. Can I say fuggin'? Fruggin'? He's a fruggin' idiot for that. Okay. He talks about, I don't remember if she broke her arm, she got in a car accident. I don't remember what happened. But she called him, and when he arrived, she was excited to see him. She went and hugged him, and she made sexy advances. Okay? He does not detail what kind of advances these were. So we don't know what that means. That could mean kissing. That could mean fondling body parts. That could mean just, saying sexy things. I don't know. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Because what these people like Curtis, what they don't understand, and why I can't comprehend, why is this hard to understand, especially for boys and men. Especially for boys and men. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a girl that's a YouTube influencer who also has issues understanding this concept. Being sexy and having actual intercourse are not the flippin' same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Even if you are both consensually touching each other, putting your whatever inside another person is not the same thing as touching or groping or kissing or anything. It's not the same thing at all. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not the same activity. It's not the same actions. It's not the same consequences. It's not the same boundaries. It's not the same limits. I don't understand. I feel like men, I can't comprehend the women who don't understand that these are different things. I don't understand them. But when it comes to men who don't understand this, I think it's just because men, and specifically cis-het men, okay? I don't know about LGBT. I don't know. I don't even know how prevalent is the issue in that community. I don't know. But with cis-het men, I feel like they view sex only from their perspective. Their perspective of sex is really the only thing that matters to them. And so what sex means to them is something is touching me or encompassing me, and I get off. That's what it means to them. So that's why touching and intercourse in their brain is the same thing to them, because they're not being penetrated. Like, they're not it's not a don't go there boundary for them. It is the natural next step for them. So it's the same thing to them. And it's like they don't understand, or maybe they don't want to comprehend and understand, that a woman's sexuality, or anybody else who has a different sexual orientation, there are people who are asexual out here. They still like making out, but they don't want to do the thing. You know what I mean? They can't comprehend that I'm going to say the majority of people, because if women are half the population, and then there is a portion of men who are not cishet or have a different sexual orientation, I'm going to say the majority of people have a different relationship to sex. They can't comprehend it. They don't understand it. They don't want to understand. They don't get it. And when you are young, I'm going to get on James Charles. When you are young, you make these stupid mistakes. Hopefully you don't make a big one. Okay? Hopefully you make a small mistake that you learn from. But I don't know, that's a big mistake to say a sexual advance in intercourse is the same thing. It's not. Okay. Let me keep going. So then he says, he offered her to stay in his. Okay, I don't know. Hold on. I need to park, and this person is waiting. So he offered to let her stay in his bed. And she flops on the bed. And he goes to wash up or something. And he's saying because she was being sexy earlier, that he thought, maybe she wants sexy time, and he starts doing it. You're a friggin' idiot. Let's say in the context of whatever is going on between them, he did think maybe it's like old times. Maybe she is DTF. When you start touching the person and they're not responding, you know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with you? You're touching this person. She's not responsive. I don't know how that becomes consent. So here's the two things he's trying to say with his statement. Number one, that because she was being sexy earlier, he thought the intercourse would be fine. That's stupid, because she was not responsive during the act. And whatever kissy play that was done prior is not the same thing as we're doing the act. Friggin' stupid. The second thing is, when he brought up how they used to like to frig each other while they're sleeping. He brought that up. He brought that up so that when you start thinking, but she was sleeping, so she was probably not responsive. Why did he still think it was okay? He wants us to remember when they were dating, it was okay. Does he think we're there's just no angle to look at that statement and be okay? And I am triggered, clearly. It's just disgusting. I want to throw up. I ate grilled chicken and French fries, and it was yummy, and I want to throw it up just thinking back to what I read. Disgusting. I didn't know who Curtis was before this. I didn't know who he was. And no, that's not mine. It would have been better for him to just shut up, because who knows? Maybe I would have stumbled upon his content and enjoyed it and subscribed. But now I know who he is, and we know who he is because of this essay. And then he just went ahead and confirmed it from his point of view and confirmed it. You freaking idiot. Like, you couldn't even behave out of self-interest. You couldn't even act out of self-interest. He's that stupid in the head. Let me talk about James Charles. I used to not say anything about James Charles because he was a minor. During the Dramageddon, I had a big problem with grown adults speculating on the sexy life of a minor. Or, okay, someone who just turned 18. I don't know how old he was. No, I think he was 17. I don't know. Either way, I was absolutely, just ashamed at Tati. Jeffree Star, normal behavior. Shane Dawson, absolutely ashamed. That is the kind of behavior, if you're gonna be like that, keep it in closed doors. You don't have to let us know. You don't have to advertise that you're an immature snake. I just found that to be highly unethical, to put a minor's sex life out into the public and speculate on it, and then allow the entire YouTube sphere to discuss this minor sex life. I just found that appalling. At this point, James Charles is no longer a minor, and he's been accused of doing some predatory behavior, some of which legal ramifications. You can't be sending DPs. You can't send pics to minors. You cannot do that. It's very politician, okay? It's very conservative, hetsis male politician. Because that's what, you know what? It's 2021. Now we have Democrat male politicians who do the same thing now, okay? It's just very male politician. It's just very, I'm a controversial male, and then guess what? I also send pics to minors. Now here's the issue. Here's the other issue. Okay, that's when the accusations came out. It's can you speak for yourself, James Charles? And then James Charles admitted to it. He said that he did it. Okay. Why did he come back now to YouTube and delete the video where he admitted to it, and now basically retract that statement and say none of it is true? What? How is it? How is it not true? Are you saying that you were just mistaken in your last video? Like, he has nothing to say for himself. This is where I see James Charles becoming a Jeffree Star. What that means is highly problematic, and won't let that slow him down. Jeffree Star, yeah, does problematic things, gets backlash, acts like he doesn't care, and continues to just cater to his audience and make money. And just be like, well, I guess that's a small segment of my audience that's gone. Moving on. There's more fish in the sea. James Charles is pulling a Jeffree Star, which I find it ironic. Like, Jeffree Star tried to end this guy, tried to end this boy, and now he's like, you know what? Just imagine being James Charles. Like, you know what? Seems to be working well for Jeffree Star. So let me stop thinking about offing myself and let me just start living my best life like Jeffree Star and give no F's. That's what he's trying. That's what he's doing. If somebody wants to be like that, sure, be like that. But I just can't believe that he just went ahead and retracted whatever apology that he made for the 2 victims he admitted to. I can't believe it. James Charles is the kind of person, he knows how to say the right thing. He knows how to clean up the PR mess, which is something I've actually always really admired about him, that he could be so young but so good at navigating drama. I was honestly really impressed with it, but now I'm just disappointed, and I can't look at him the same. I can never look at him the same. I can never look at him the same, knowing that he knows that he was harassing minors, and he's just gonna pretend like it never happened. And does he not see the concern for it? Like, he thinks our biggest gripe will be that he's not posting receipts so we can talk about drama. That's what he thinks our biggest gripe is. And the thing here also that I keep in mind is that we are watching people grow up before our very eyes. We're watching them grow up before our very eyes. If they were just regular people, they would be dealing with these issues privately. But we're watching these people learn and grow publicly. And that I would feel very uncomfortable if that happened to me, especially at that age. I would feel very uncomfortable with it. I would feel so uncomfortable, especially when I was 17 and people are talking about my sex life. I can't get over that. Like, sometimes the drama community, I'm disappointed in the drama community as well. I'm disappointed in how the drama community was handling Bianca's death, and how they were, tweeting that the girl who was unalived. They kept tweeting that girl's mom. They kept privately messaging her, asking, hey, can I take a screenshot of our conversation and put it in one of my drama videos? I'm just so disappointed. It's like, you guys cannot see that you're literally calling the kettle black. You're a kettle calling the pot black, or whatever it is. You're saying Gabby Hanna is exploiting this family, and you're doing the same thing. Leave them alone. It is not hard. Leave that family alone. Leave Jesse Smiles alone. Like, can we leave victims alone? Not just the perpetrator, not just the bad guy who perpetrated the harm initially, but also you people who are commenting on these things. Leave these people alone. My God. There's disappointment everywhere. There's disappointment everywhere. Now, I don't know about this Ann Taylor. I hope I'm saying her name right. It's either Ann Taylor or Amber Taylor. I don't know her. I think she makes YouTube videos about las drogas and her usage of it. And she has these young ex-girlfriends that she harassed or, manipulated or whatever. I don't really fully understand this story, so I don't have much emotion or commentary to add to it. But what I have noticed is she also is not interested in being held accountable. She's not interested. When it comes to public accountability, my bar is very low. Because first of all, I feel like the public, don't need your apology. We would like it so we feel like we're not subjecting ourselves to manipulation. We would like your apology so we will know that you're not going to try to use us to keep doing bad things that you're doing, okay? But really, the people who need the apology are the people who were victimized. And we, the public, would like to know that you are addressing the people who were victimized in some way. And that's literally the bar. Like, I am not one of these people who are like, if you sent a D-pic, you should never come back to the internet. Like, I'm not one of these people. Like, I'm not like these people who are like, these drama channels that, like, they take a problematic person and every time that person tweets or makes a video, they point out every little thing that they don't like about it and that they think is sus. I am not like that. Literally, rectify the issue with the people you victimized and let us, your audience, know that you know what you did was wrong, what you're doing to prevent it from happening again, and that is being rectified and corrected with the people who matter. That's all I need. That's all I need. And what I'm finding here is with these essays, allegations, these people are shameless. And it disgusts me, it triggers me, it upsets me. And I just had to vent about it. And maybe you're watching because you just want to feel like, you just want to feel like you're not alone in these feelings. What a shame. What a flippin' shame. It's gross. I can't even think about it anymore. So when it comes to this YouTube channel, I'm noticing a lot of people, they're enjoying this content of me talking about, the drama and my thoughts on it and my perspective, because maybe I have a perspective that, that's different than what you typically are hearing. And it's like, man, I would love to have a career on YouTube. I would love to create an LLC and have a career and have enough subs so that the t-shirts show up at the bottom of my videos, stuff like that. But also, I don't know, I'm not mentally in a space to turn this into work. Maybe one day. Because I was thinking, yeah, I could really capitalize on this, and I could like set a schedule where I talk about these things and have a content calendar. And then I'm like, oh God, I can't even think about that. I feel like I'm in recovery, like emotional recovery from like a really toxic work environment that I was in. I'm just now realizing how deeply and how badly that toxic work environment, how bad it was, like how much it has affected me. I did not think 6 months would go by after leaving and I would still be emotionally struggling with certain things and still be triggered by certain things. And I just feel like I just mentally can't. I can't turn it into work yet. And so this makes me feel like, because I've been doing the ketamine treatment, and that has done wonders for my depression. The ADHD, I'm having anxiety and triggered and stuff like that. I notice when I take ADHD medication, it helps make me feel like my mind is not all, it's just in the sky. And it helps me to feel less anxiety. But then there's still things that I just can't handle. I don't know. I just can't do it right now. And it's making me wonder, do I need some other form of therapy? I'm currently in the process of researching, like, aside from medication, or maybe I do need medication, I don't know, for anxiety. I have not been diagnosed with general anxiety disorder, but it's a problem. It's a problem. There are certain things in life that I just don't go there. I just don't touch it. That, like a person, a reasonable adult should be able to, like, it should not cause somebody great anxiety, the thought of making a content calendar for their YouTube channel. So I don't know. So it's just revealed to me that, something is still going on. I have a regular talk therapist, and I just feel like that's not enough for whatever this is with the anxiety. That's not enough. That's not enough. So I don't know. I'll explore it, and if I find a solution, obviously I'm going to share on here. So those are my thoughts. If you agreed with them, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, or if you disagree, or if you have some input that I didn't think of. I would love to hear it. Like the video if you liked it. I would like this channel to grow regardless. Like, even if I'm not going to be super organized and everything, I would still love this channel to grow, because this parasocial relationship is so cool to me. It's so cool. It's just so cool that I have no idea where in the world you are, but we are relating and sharing and enriching each other's lives. That is amazing to me. I got the internet when I was 12 years old, and I had been addicted ever since. And back then, it was not good to just always be on the internet and to like have parasocial relationships on the internet. But now it's like, not only is it normal, but you can also make a living out of it, and just bring connection to people's lives. That is so cool to me. So if you like this video, that means maybe we can build more parasocial relationships with more people, and that's cool. So that's all I gotta say. I'm heading home, and until next time, much love, much luck, peace out.